This message is for all the people that are complaining that they're not getting their food stamps for November.
So I don't get food stamps, but I had back in the day. But what I'm trying to wonder is, who exactly are you talking to? People that look like you? Because contrary to what people think, that's who makes up the population of SNAP recipients. And then you bring in Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, really, why are we celebrating a holiday of sitting down and breaking bread with people and then turning around and disenfranchising and treating those very same people like shit on their land? And lastly, one thing that black people know how to do is make something out of nothing. And I can guarantee it won't be dry ass toast. Okay, carry on.
Imagine judging people for needing food stamps while you admitted that you need 2 jobs to survive. Be fucking for real. He's questioning what people did with their October benefits as if they were supposed to stretch to November. It's giving really out of touch energy. And based on her content,
And I'm stuck in this job. So I would really appreciate it if you guys watch the whole videos.
it's also giving selective memory because you're talking about struggling too. Congratulations, you're exhausted and underpaid. Working multiple jobs to cover groceries isn't the brag that you think. It's proof that even people doing everything right still can't get ahead. And this whole work harder mindset assumes that everyone has the same opportunities. Childcare support, health, and access to work, which just isn't true.
Things I have to do. So I'm just going all the time. And all I do is work, work, work. I'm here all the time.
Now, I would say you agree based on these posts. You can argue about who's a lazy adult or who isn't. I'm more worried about the kids. The kids are going to be the one who will really struggle from the loss of benefits if that happens next month. And if your family is going to be one of those affected, check your local resources now. Putting others down for struggling doesn't make your struggle more respectable. Spread kindness, not hate.
So guys, this video over here has the internet heated. This woman, who is also a Trump supporter, went on TikTok to basically mock the people who received the SNAP because it was announced that come next month, they won't be able to receive their SNAP benefits as usual. So at first glance, you might think that this is just another normal political online rant. But do you know where things got messy? People dug deeper into her life and they came to realize that she don't even have full custody of her kids. And as if that's enough, there is a time that she was also dependent on the SNAP benefits, and now she's bragging that she has a work and people need to go and work as well because lately she don't rely on the SNAP benefits. I'm so glad that even her own people came for her. So guys, I want us to watch how people reacted to this clip. I'll play for you the clip of this woman towards the end of the video. So kindly let's give the video a thumbs up and also subscribe if you're coming across this channel for the very first time.
This message is for all the people that are complaining that they're not getting their food stamps for November.
I want every bad thing that has ever happened to a human being happen to you. Everything. Everything. I want you to suffer heartbreak so bad that it drops you to your knees. I want you to suffer being betrayed by every friend you've ever had. Every friend. I want money taken from you. I want your husband to leave you. I want your kids to disown you. I want every bad thing that has ever happened to another human being happen to you. And I'm saying this, I want you to look in my face. That's why I stitched your video so that you would know exactly who said this. It was me. I want every bad thing that has ever happened to another human being happen to you. And at the end of it, I want it to break you so bad, so very, very bad, that you are not able to recover. Ever. I do. I wish nothing but the worst for you. Nothing but the worst for you. Only a person with no soul would think it is perfectly okay to ask people about food stamps while they're eating. Only a person with no soul. And since the only people that I know that don't have souls are demons, I guess all I'm basically doing is wishing for you to go back to where you belong. I do. I hope your health gets bad. But I hope it gets bad enough to where they have something that will delay, but not cure. I want the worst things ever to happen to you. And I want you to remember that I was the one that said it. Me. Because only a person with a sick brain and a lack of a heart would wish people ill will when it comes to food. You could have kept your mouth shut. You could have said nothing. You could have literally been quiet and lived your life, but you didn't. Food stamps don't roll over. That means the food stamps people got in October do not roll over till November. They don't. You would know this if you actually had a soul, but you don't. So in that regard, since basically you are being ignorant and bold about it, I can be just as cruel as you. I want to see your GoFundMe when something happens to you. I do. I want to see it. I want you to come on the internet, just like you did with us, and let all of us know that you want donations because something bad has happened to you. And then I'm going to take your GoFundMe, and I'm going to remind everyone of this video. And I'm going to encourage the people that follow me to put thoughts and prayers in the tagline of your GoFundMe. And I want you to know that I'm the one that did it. I want you to look at my face. Remember the nails, remember the earrings, remember it was me. I want when your husband leaves you and your children disown you, I want you to come on the internet and say that too. So I can be there. And I can encourage other people to be there, to look you in the face and go, thoughts and prayers. To remind you that you still have bootstraps, why don't you pick yourself up by them? I want financial hardship to happen to you. I do. In the worst way possible. Then I want you to come on the internet and say that so that I too can encourage you to pick yourself up by your bootstraps as I offer you thoughts and prayers. I want you to make sure you pay your phone bill. I don't care if you pay anything else. Please make sure you pay your phone bill so that we can keep track of you and that we can all wish you thoughts and prayers when every bad thing that has ever happened to another human being happens to you. And I want you to know that I'm the one that said it first. I want you to know that. I wish nothing but the worst for you. And then I wish you a very long life in those horrible conditions so that every single day you can be reminded that you literally didn't have to say anything on the internet and you chose to. And now every bad thing is happening to you and someone, and by someone I mean me, is watching. I wish nothing but the worst for you.
What did you do with October's food stamp money?
Church, I need us all to bow our heads in prayer right now, please. Dear sweet little baby Jesus, thank you for not making me a white woman. I mean, you came pretty close with this color, Lord, but you didn't go all the way, and that's all that matters. Dear sweet little baby Jesus, I say thank you for not making me an angry, hateful cunt. Oh, I want to say thank you, sweet little baby Jesus, for not making my forehead look like the side of Mount Everest. Oh, sweet little baby Jesus, thank you for not giving me a man's hairline. This sweet little baby Jesus, I can't thank you enough for not making me live in a house with painted over wood paneling on the walls. This sweet little baby Jesus, I cannot thank you enough for having the infinite wisdom to not give me two little beady red eyes that are too close together so that I may see everything clearly. Little baby Jesus, thank you for putting a mouth on my face and not another asshole that I may spew hateful shit from. And last but most certainly not least, dear sweet little baby Jesus, I want to thank you for allowing me to have custody of my kids. Because we can't all say that. Now, can we? Let the church say amen.
I've been on food stamps before because I had to. I was in a place where I needed them. I didn't live off of them though. I used them for as long as, I needed them for and until I found a job and started building up my life. Food stamps were made as a temporary thing for people to help you get back on your feet so that way you could eat in the meantime while you're trying to get up, back on your feet.
Adults aged 18 through 64 who do not have children under the age of 14 and do not have disabilities are limited to 3 months of SNAP benefits every 3 years if they are not working or in a work training program minimum 20 hours a week. It's almost like you took advantage of the system and now you're mad that other people get those benefits. And I don't say take advantage in a manipulative way. You used the benefit available to you because you qualified at that time. Are you that dense?
You cannot go and buy whole food ingredients because you think they're too expensive. I think you're full of crap. I just went to Sam's Club recently and spent less than $400 and filled up my freezer and my refrigerator with whole food ingredients.
Do you even hear yourself? You just went to Sam's Club. For one grocery trip, you spent $400. Refer to my last video where you'll see the average New Jersey resident where this toad lives receives $194 a month per person, $6 a day. And she just can't find it in her little brain up here, rubbing her last 2 brain cells together to understand how someone who's bringing in, what did it come out to? About $1,600 a month after taxes to live on, bills, everything. You can't understand why they don't just go to Sam's Club and fill up their cart for $400 with Whole Foods instead of buying processed canned goods that last, stable shelf life, high in sodium, keeps you full. Like, you have to try to be this illiterate. You really do.
Every single person in this country benefits from food stamps, even if you yourself don't receive them. And if you don't believe me, here's a story about Mary. She gets $150 in SNAP benefits every single month. She spends $50 of that at Diane's farm every month getting fresh produce. It's great. She gets good food, Diane gets an income. But next month, benefits are cut off. So Mary can't go to the stand. But it's not just Mary that can't go. It's the 50 other families that also use their SNAP benefits at Diane's. So now 50 families plus Mary aren't getting fresh food. And Diane has lost out on thousands of dollars of income, which is absolutely catastrophic as a small local farmer. She was going to use that money to replace the tractor that broke down so that she could keep farming. So now she literally can't keep farming. So she's not only not providing food to families on SNAP, she's not able to provide food to the community at large. And the person who was going to sell her that tractor, he was going to get a commission. And what was he planning to use that commission for? To pay for his mother's health insurance that she just lost. She needs medication every single month. And so now she has to scrape together whatever penny she has to try to pay for her medication, which means she can't get the mold in her apartment repaired, which means the repair person she was going to pay, she can't come in and do the repair. So she's lost out on income too. And the store that the repair person goes to buy things to make the repairs, they're seeing declining sales because people are making less repairs. So the store has less repairs, the repair person has less work, the mom doesn't have health insurance, he hasn't made a sale, she doesn't have a tractor, food isn't being made, people on SNAP aren't eating. Do you not see how it's all connected? Even if you don't have a shred of integrity that says, oh, I just want people to have food, I just want people to eat. Do you not see how it's all, even if you don't have it in you to care about people just having food, can you at least see how programs like SNAP being shut down literally do affect you?
In order to rebut the idea that only Black Americans benefit from government welfare, in a previous video, I used statistics showing that the majority of welfare recipients were white Americans. I didn't believe a per capita analysis was warranted for that, but a lot of comments disagreed, so here's part 2. Proportionally, Black Americans are more likely to use welfare benefits because they have higher unemployment, higher poverty rates, higher food insecurity, and lower home ownership. But why? From slavery to Jim Crow discrimination to redlining, Black Americans have never been able to establish equity, and especially housing equity, the way white Americans have. When formed, Social Security was unavailable to domestic and farm workers, where many Black Americans were. GI benefits steer Black veterans into unskilled positions, education was underfunded when attainable, and disproportionate incarceration has taken an incredible economic toll. Predatory lending and housing crises especially hurt Black Americans, and even where Black Americans developed wealth, we took it. Look up 1921 Tulsa. The typical net worth of a white family is 10 times greater than that of a Black household. My only intention with the previous video was to point out that it is not only Black Americans who rely on welfare. But since we've gotten into it, let's remember that there's never been a period of American history that has actually allowed for the attainment and generational preservation of black wealth.
This message is for all the people that are complaining that they're not getting their food stamps for November. What did you do with October's food stamp money? What'd you do? Did you stock up on pantry items and try to shop smartly? Or did you just go buy a bunch of processed garbage? By the way, you can thank the Democrats for the government being shut down and your benefits not coming through for November. Looks like you're going to be going to the food pantry for your Thanksgiving meal. I know a lot of food pantries hand out turkeys for Thanksgiving. All the sides and trimmings too. Lots of food pantries. You better figure it out. I'm sick of hearing you complain, honestly. You ever have this as a meal? I'm eating peanut butter and butter on toast. It's absolutely delicious. You should try it. And not for nothing, I saw this woman that said she was getting $1,100 a month in food stamps. Do you know how long I could make $1,100 in food stamps last in this house? There's two of us, but I do have my son over every once in a while, or my daughters over once in a while to eat. I feed them too, and we always got food in our house, no matter what. I would take a third job. I have two jobs. I would take a third job if I had to, just to make sure my kids ate. What are you doing for your kids besides coming on the internet and bitching that you don't have any money in your food stamps account?
So guys, honestly, SNAP should not be a partisan issue because feeding people is a basic human decency, and right now it is being weaponized. You know, people like this woman who comes out online and start mocking people, the ones who receive the SNAP benefits. She's thinking that perhaps these people are lazy and that's why they don't want to go to work, not knowing that majority of these people are working, but still it's not enough because the economy is getting tough each and every day. Parents have to choose whether it's paying bills or buying groceries right now. And being that the SNAP benefits are going to be cut, people are finding it so hard. And do you know where the irony comes in? A majority of the people who receive the SNAP benefits are from the red state, and they are majorly the palm colored people. So when this woman comes out online and start mocking people, those who receive SNAP benefits, she is mocking her very own people. She was thinking that perhaps the highest percentage or the highest group of people who receives the SNAP are the black or the brown people, not knowing that the palm colored people are the highest percentage who receives the SNAP benefits in the United States. And as if that's enough, you know, people dug deeper about her life and they came to realize that this woman don't have full custody of her very own kids. She actually don't have custody of her kids. Then she also came to make a video telling people to stop inboxing her, telling people to stop commenting on her videos because she started receiving threats. So when people are asking her, what did you mean by the video you uploaded? And imagine she still has that audacity to keep that video up. She didn't take it down, it's still there. The only thing that she did was to turn off the comment. So the work that she's currently doing is giving a response to each and every comment on her other videos, trying to humble herself so that people can see her as a good person. And again, where did manners go? Because is it good to talk or address people while chewing food? Because that's exactly what that woman was doing, and it is not good enough. So, you know, I just dug deeper on the internet and I came to realize that the palm colored people benefits a lot from the SNAP benefits. And now, how are the elderly, the seniors, going to survive, especially in the festive season? The single mothers are there waiting for the SNAP benefits because maybe they literally depended on it to put food on the table. The disabled veterans who fought for America who made sure that America is America we have today. They relied on the SNAP benefits, but now there is no one to take care of them. The government is just busy telling them that, we are broke. That's why there is a government shutdown. And people are now blaming the Democrats, the reason as to why they went ahead to shut down the government. And you know what, guys? There is economic blackout that is coming next month, as from 25th November to 2nd December. People want to boycott literally everything because the government doesn't want to hear its own people. So, as that one aside, I'm not here to encourage doxing of this woman. I'm just here to tell people that whatever you are saying online, always mind your tongue, because you never know how it's going to affect someone, and you never know if people knows you. Because I heard that her boss fired her, the video was sent to her boss, and now she don't have any job. Look at the consequences of her own action. She effed around, and now she found out the hard way. And again, there is also another video that she made saying that she was dependent on SNAP benefits at one particular time because she was literally in need of it. So if you know very well that it once helped you, why do you come online to start mocking other people, knowing very well that it has a lot of benefits and some people literally need it? Why are you coming online to start bragging that right now people should go to work because you are also working, you have a good job? I'm glad. I don't know whether it's fake news or true news. The people were saying that her boss fired her. If it's true news, then it's good on her side, because the way she was mocking people, the way she was telling people to get out and work, she's thinking that those who depend on SNAP benefits are actually lazy and need to work. She's thinking that these SNAP benefits, people are getting them for free. The American citizens are paying taxes each and every day. She doesn't know where these taxes go to. And in fact, even her own taxes are being used. She doesn't know that. I think that's the main reason as why she was kind of trying to be furious. And I'm so glad a majority of her own people came for her, because if it was the only black and brown people who came for her, it would have been another story, because they knew very well that they benefit a lot from the SNAP benefits, unlike any other group. So if in case they didn't chip in, they knew whatever could have happened. And again, majority of these palm colored people right now, they are so tired of the American government. If you are just keen watching the things that are happening online, you'll come to realize that they are literally tired of their very own government, because we always say government is eating its own children, and that's what America is doing right now. So guys, what do you think about this woman? Do you think whatever she said was good? Do you support her, or you are against whatever she did? Let me know in the comment section. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I honestly appreciate your massive love and support. I'm your presenter, Judy. Until next time, stay safe, stay vigilant, and peace is all I'm wishing you.